everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be continuing the little series that I've started on my channel, which is following my little journey of finishing my 2024 journal. I've completed a couple more pages since my previous video, so I'm going to show you guys those pages. And I'm also going to be creating two entirely new spreads today. They're both going to be like end of year recap pages, and I have some really fun creative ideas for how I'm going to lay out these pages, which I'm really excited about. One of them is going to be all about my favorite books that I've read this year, and then the other spread is going to be all about my favorite and like most memorable life events that happened this year as well. So I'm going to obviously create those spreads with you guys today, and then I also have a little bit of a sticker slash stationery haul to share with you guys as well, which I think will be fun to just toss in today's video. But yeah, that's what I have planned for right now. Here is what my journal is looking like. Once again, super thick and chunky, and hopefully going to be able to finish this at the end of this series. We'll see. Of course, I already have printed out all of the pictures that I'm going to be using in my spreads today. I think I'm going to move over to my bed just to get super comfy so I can go ahead, cut those pictures out, and as always get into creating these little spreads with you guys. So let me move you guys over here so we can do that. Okay, I'm finally done cutting everything out for this first spread here. This is going to be the life events one that I mentioned. So let me talk quickly about how I'm envisioning this spread to look like. I thought it would be cool to make this layout look like a pool table. So I basically just printed out an image of an actual pool table, and I tried to size it so that it would fit like exactly in the center of my journal, kind of like this. From there, I printed out photos from each of my like most memorable life events that happened in 2024, and in a Word document I shaped them into circles, and I also added a little, I think it's called bezel effect on the Word document, so it has a little bit of dimension to it, which I thought could help it look more like 3D and spherical. I also printed out some pool cues, and I cut them out. They're like super thin, so I'll probably lay this out on the page somehow. And then I also printed out this from Pinterest, which is just a bunch of pool balls as well with really cute designs. So let's go ahead and glue this down. I really hope that this turns out the way that I'm envisioning it to, but we shall see. Part that's super annoying about having such a thick journal is how on the left side of the page it's like so elevated that it's really hard to like lay things out with all them sliding all over the place. So okay, just had the best idea while I was cutting these out. I feel like it would be so fun to actually have the numbers be 2024 on them and then lay them out like in a row, obviously. The only thing is that what I printed out has all different numbers on them, so I think I'm going to cut out the ones that I do have and then somehow maybe on just like plain printer paper cut out and like draw the other numbers that I need. So yeah, I'm so happy that I actually thought of that before I glued it down, because that would have been extremely annoying. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so I somehow managed to DIY these. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay these down onto the page, probably focused in the center bit here. Okay guys, so I'm officially done the 2024 favorite life events page and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I feel like I really was able to take the idea in my head and put it onto the page. I kind of briefly touched on this in my how to start journaling video, but it's just so satisfying to like have a particular vision for how you want your spread to look like, and when you actually are able to like execute it onto the page, it's just like the most satisfying and amazing feeling ever. So that is how I feel about this page today. I'm very happy with it. Let me know what you guys think of this, if you would try out this layout in your own journal perhaps. Okay, so before we get into the final spread of today's video, I thought I would quickly break it up and show you guys the sticker and stationery haul that I mentioned earlier. So this stuff is from Hubman and Chub Girl. They're an online stationery store. They actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out some of their stuff. So this is not sponsored at all. I'm just showing you guys what they kindly gifted to me. So they mainly do stickers over there, and you guys know I'm literally obsessed with stickers. So first we have some cute vinyl sticker sheets. So we have one with these cute little iced coffees. Then I have a little wedding themed one. I have a few friends who are getting married next year, so I think this will be perfect for that. And then we have like a Vegas themed one. I just thought this was cute because of the little cherries and playing cards and stuff like that. I just love the color scheme of this one. And these seem like those kind of stickers where you can really easily like peel and re-stick them. And then we have a little sticker set, and this came with a couple of different sheets all around the same theme, which is like this vintagey vibe. You guys know I love like neutral with a pop of color, and I feel like this is that exactly. I'm excited to use this particularly in my planner. If you guys have like a Hobonichi planner or just like a daily planner that you use, I feel like their stickers are perfect for that. So I'm very excited to use these. And then they actually sent me one of their journals, which I've already started using, and so far it's been really great. I will let you guys know exactly how I like this and the quality of it once I get to use it a little bit more, but so far it's really great. I love the cover. It matches the stickers that I showed earlier. And then I also got some of these like sticker organizer sleeves from their website as well. So these are basically little like PVC, I guess, protectors for your stickers. I'm really trying to organize my sticker collection, so I think this is going to be really perfect for that. And then randomly, the last thing that I got was some coasters. This once again has that same like iced coffee design as the journal and the sticker sheet. You guys know I love having like some type of beverage or coffee while I'm journaling, so I think this will be perfect to put on my desk for that. So yeah, that is everything that they sent over to me. They did provide a little coupon code for you guys if you're interested in any of this stuff. I will leave it all in the description box. But yeah, thank you again to Hubman and Chub Girl for sending me over these goodies. I'm really excited to try everything out. So anyways, I'm very excited to get to the last spread of today's video. This one is going to be focused on my favorite books of the year. It was honestly really hard for me to narrow down what books were my actual favorites this year. Of course, we haven't reached the end of the year yet, but to be honest, I'm in like a massive reading slump, so I don't even know if I'll be able to read much more books for the remainder of the year. So I am happy with the ones that I've selected for this spread. I'm gonna actually go ahead and start cutting these out while I talk to you guys about how I want to lay this out. So pretty much what I did is in a Word document, I took all of my favorite books of the year and I put them into these little picture frames that I found on Pinterest and just laid them out like that because I want this spread to kind of look like a picture frame wall. And then I also made this little text graphic on Canva that says favorite books of 2024. So pretty much the way that I tried to narrow down my favorite books of the year was I looked at all of my ratings for books that I read this year on Goodreads, and whatever I gave at least 4 stars, and it was kind of like a book that I still think about to this day, I decided was one of my favorite books of the year. So that's kind of how I narrowed it down. But let me know what your guys' favorite books were this year, if we share any favorite books. I'm gonna be probably here for a while just cutting these out, but once I do that, we can lay it out on the page and see what it ends up looking like. do feel like this spread is quite plain. I'm still very happy with it. I like the simplicity of it, and the layout itself I feel like is creative enough that I don't have to bombard it with too many stickers and things. But let me know what you guys think of how this spread came out. And from here I'm going to show you guys some of my recent pages in here that I haven't shown on my channel yet. Okay, so starting here I have a page on the left which is all about the recent romantasy books that I've been loving, and then here on the right I have a little spread all about my anniversary that I had with my boyfriend. I'm not obsessed with the way that these pages turned out, but I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist, especially because I'm trying to finish off this journal. So we have this spread which is all about when I went to a cute little coffee shop and did some journaling, and then this spread is all about my Thanksgiving. I've made a lot of these pages in videos actually, now that I'm remembering, so I'll have those in the cards if you guys are curious to see how I actually put these pages together. Then we have my October recap spread, which, as you guys know, I love doing these monthly recap spreads where I talk all about my favorite media and moments of the month. Then we have my little winter arc page where I wrote all about my goals before the end of the year and going into 2025. I'm not entirely sure what I want to put on this page yet. Maybe also kind of like a vision boardy type page. Then we have my winter bucket list page, which I made in my previous video. This was so much fun to make, and I just love the little gingerbread man here and all of the different things that I want to do this winter. This other spread I also made in my previous video, but it's basically just all about my favorite albums of the month. I think I want to do like maybe text similar to this or something else to call out what this page is. I love it, this set of pages. It's really random and fun, but I just did a little, again, kind of photo dumpy page where I collaged some pictures from a weekend, and I love the color scheme of this, and just like the layering was so fun, especially the Sunny Angel stickers. And then this was a postcard that I got in Amsterdam that I just never did anything with, so I decided to put it just on this page. I haven't put anything underneath here, but I might do a little like reflection text or something under here. I just thought this postcard was way too cute to not have in my journal, and I feel like the color scheme goes well with this page on the left here, so we have that. Then we have this page that I made for Wicked. I saw Wicked in theaters and it was amazing, and I had the Wicked popcorn bag, so I used it in here. I had to have a piece of memorabilia from the movie. Then we reached the page that we made today, and then of course the page that we just made, which is my little favorite books of 2024. And then I actually have my November recap page. We have quite a bit of pages left still, but stay tuned for future videos where I will be filling the rest of this out. Okay, so that is what my progress is looking like for my little Finish My Journal With Me series. This has been really fun. I haven't felt a lot of like pressure to race and finish these pages. It's honestly just been really fun. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you in my next video.